Yo, how's it going, guys? I do apologise for the quality on my camera, by the way. I'm not using my Mac for this. I'm using my laptop. Anyways, how are we doing? Hope all is well. As you can tell, that took longer than I thought it would because StreamYard has completely gone to the dogs. To put it bluntly, it has completely gone to the dogs. It's become that cack, that bad. They've updated everything in the worst possible way possible. They've updated everything for all the wrong reasons. I had to decompress my intro 500 times to make sure it was working on here because the megabytes was ridiculous. And then everywhere's just moved on all of a sudden. Like, it's just turned into a load of Maloney bollocks. Anyways, how are we doing, everyone? And hello to everyone that's in the chat. How are we doing? We're going to do a live that I was going to do back at the start of August. I've had or end of July, as I should say, sorry, around that area. I've had no time whatsoever. So I thought, therefore, that I would bring it into this live here because a few people that are in this live will know this anyway. I'm doing a predictions competition with some of the few people that I know, like Harvey, Liam, a few people on Discord I'm good friends with, on a predictions contest on who ends up doing the best predictions of the season, and the winner will get a prize. Harvey won it last season. He won a cider as a result of that. I came fourth out of 6 people, so not the end of the world. But we are about to get underway for this. Anyways, happy birthday, mate! Happy birthday. Hope all is well. I don't know why my banner is red. The worst football color possible, as we all know. I'll probably change that in a minute when I have the time to do so. Wherever the fuck the colors have gone. Again, I don't understand why StreamYard has updated itself in the worst way possible. So, you know what? I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I'm just gonna leave it as it is and just sort it for another time. Anyways, okay, I say that. I click on it. Right. The correct color. Thank you very much. Lovely. Anyways, let's share my screen then, shall we? Pie's got a point. I mean, it's Bournemouth colours, so I'll allow it. It's not red and white. That's what I was meant to say. So I am going to be doing a random name wheel of each of the 5 leagues, as you can tell. So we'll go from top to bottom. We'll start with the Premier League because it will be the easiest one to do out of all of them. Because there is no playoffs, so I can't decide the wheel very well on that anyways. So yeah, let's get underway then, shall we? So, and basically, in my predictions contest, whoever does worse than the wheel, it means we're shit. So let's just see what the wheel says. So the wheel reckons West Ham are going to finish bottom of the Premier League, which actually is quite realistic. They've just got a point against Everton tonight, but it is actually quite realistic, to be fair. So we're actually off to a pretty realistic start. West Ham to get relegated and go down to the Championship as it stands. Joining West Ham in that relegation spot. No, don't do Sunderland. I want a Big 6 team down there. This is boring. I don't want this at all. We're not off to a good start here, guys, at all. So the wheel thinks Sunderland are going straight back down to the Championship, which I don't see. I can't lie. They've started brilliantly, but it's the wheel's opinions, not mine. And please stop. Liverpool, the final club to be relegated, according to the wheel. So there you are, guys. That's your relegated 3. West Ham, Sunderland, and Liverpool to be relegated to the Championship. So, there we are. Liverpool to finish in 18th, according to the wheel. So, there we are. And in 17th, they reckon is going to be Tottenham, but it does mean Tottenham will stay up as a result of that. So that is annoying. I'll swap Sunderland and Spurs round, and it'd be so much better. It'd be so much better. but unfortunately, the Premier League thinks Tottenham are going to stay in the Premier League. But 17th is a bad season for them anyway, so it's still funny nonetheless. The Premier League thinks Tottenham. Oh, don't stop on Chelsea. That's my favourite Premier League team. The wheel thinks Chelsea's going to come 16th. So that's. Oh shit! I didn't mean to press that. Anyways, the three of the big six are gone already in this stream. Three of the big six are gone already. So we move on to 15th place. So the wheel thinks, oh my God, this is hilarious. It's going to stop on Arsenal, and it does stop on Arsenal. The wheel thinks Arsenal's going to come 15th. This is actually hilarious, I can't lie. So we've got off to a bit of a blinder here. Arsenal 15th, Chelsea 16th, Tottenham 17th, Liverpool relegated, Wolves to come 14th. So the wheel thinks Wolves will survive. I don't think Wolves will survive, meanwhile. So that's that. So they reckon Tottenham 17th, Chelsea 16th, Arsenal 15th, Wolves in 14th. So now we go on to who the wheel thinks is going to come 13th. The wheel thinks 13th is going to be Bournemouth. I think that's around where I predicted them in the first place. It was around 13th or 12th, something like that. But either way, the wheel thinks Bournemouth are going to come 13th. Again, this is all fun and games. This is not meant to be as realistic as possible. And then we've got Man United. Man United to come 12th. The way they're going, that's actually quite realistic. But still, ahead of Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, I think United fans would take that, to be fair. So we've only got City left. We've only got City left for the Premier League. And coming in 11th place, according to the wheel, is Nottingham Forest. Forest to come 11th. So that rules them out of a top half finish. That rules them out of a top half finish. And now we move on to the top 10. We move on to the top 10. The top 10 is Crystal Palace to come 10th, according to the wheel. Crystal Palace to come 10th, according to the wheel. In 9th place, the wheel thinks is going to be Brighton, which is what most people probably would have put, in all honesty. So Brighton to just finish ahead of their M23 rivals in 9th place. Newcastle's still there. City's still there. Bloody Leeds is still there. Burnley's still there. And the wheel's going to land on Burnley. The wheel thinks Burnley's going to come 8th, which means the wheel thinks Leeds is going to finish highest of the promoted sides. Just like what I said, actually. So that's one thing the wheel and I agree on, to be fair. So the wheel thinks Burnley will come 8th. And the wheel thinks Newcastle will come in 7th. So a 7th place for Newcastle, according to the wheel. As we head towards those Europa League spots. In 6th place, we have got Everton. 6th place for Everton. Just anyone but City. I don't want City winning the league. But it would be the perfect season for them, seeing United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool all struggling in this case scenario. But Everton's come 6th. Please be Villa to win the league. I don't want it to be City. I don't want it to be Leeds. I don't really want it to be Fulham. It's not going to be Fulham. So it would make a story, though. Actually, I wouldn't mind Brentford coming first. Fulham to come 5th, according to the wheel. So if England got the coefficients, then Fulham would get the Champions League spots. And so this is your top 4 that are guaranteed Champions League, according to the wheel. So Aston Villa to come 4th, according to the wheel. In 3rd place, Please don't be Brentford. I'm going to jinx it. It's Leeds. It's Leeds. Leeds to come third, according to the wheel. So that would be Champions League for Yorkshire, for West Yorkshire specifically. And now we go on to the top two. Oh, it's so boring. It's so boring. Oh. So the wheel thinks City will win the league. Brentford to come second. Let me just because I'm going to get tier maker up when this all finishes, so everyone has a rough idea on what the wheel thinks English football's going to be. Brentford to come second, according to the wheel, which means, as boring as you can get, the wheel thinks Man City's going to win the league. I mean, I'd rather them win the league than Liverpool or Arsenal, if I'm going to be brutally honest. So, not the end of the world, but it's still a bit boring. But that's the first one done. That's the first one done of all of them you can ask for. So we will now go on to the next league. And this is where things start to get more complicated because there is playoffs involved. If I can find it. Onto the championship. Onto the championship next. Who will go down to League One? Who will get promoted to the Premier League? And avoid playing Liverpool while they're relegated to the Championship. So let me just get rid of that one. Right, onto the Championship then. Let's spin that wheel! Well, most people will have Sheffield Wednesday to go down. So I'm just muting the screen audio there, sorry. So what do they think? The Championship thinks Ipswich will come bottom. So that would be Ipswich going down to League One. So there we are. So let's just get rid of the tractor boys there. Ipswich to come last, according to the wheel, in the Championship this season. And joining Ipswich would be... Fucking have that! Fucking have that! We absolutely love to see it. Oh, the joys and joys of seeing a rival relegated. Get Portsmouth back down to League One. 23rd, according to the wheel. Pompey down to League One, according to the wheel. And joining Portsmouth and Ipswich would be Sheffield Wednesday, which is actually quite realistic. So I can't lie, it would have been funny for it to go on Southampton, see both South Coast clubs go down, but that didn't happen. Sheffield Wednesday are going back down to League One, according to the wheel, with Portsmouth and with Ipswich. All three that are in League One as recent as 2023, all going straight back down. Coming 21st, surviving in the Championship would be Oxford. Oxford to stay up, while those three go down. So Oxford would stay in the Championship as a result of that. But Ipswich go down, Portsmouth go down, Sheffield Wednesday go down. And in 20th, according to the wheel, and it is Southampton. So Southampton would stay up. A disappointing season for them. But they would stay up, according to the wheel, and they would have the satisfaction of seeing Pompey getting relegated. So that'd be them down. In 19th, according to the wheel, is Hull. In 19th, according to the wheel, is Hull. So that'll be another Championship season for them. And then we move on to what will be 18th place. In 18th, according to the wheel, we have another mediocre season for QPR. So that probably comes in as no surprise whatsoever. That comes in as no surprise. As boring as you can get. In 17th place in the Championship, according to the wheel, Blackburn, that wouldn't surprise me either, them coming 17th. So, and that would be Blackburn in the Championship for yet another season. In 16th place, according to the wheel, as we head towards those mid-table positions, would be Charlton. So Charlton would stay up, comfortably stay up. I think they'll stay up anyways in the current Championship season as it is. Josh has joined the chat. Hello, Josh. He won't be happy watching that back, though. The wheel thinks Ipswich is going down to League One. Charlton 16th, Millwall 15th, according to the wheel. So that's, if it wasn't for last season, that's almost as Millwall as you can get at this point. They are quite essentially the Lincoln of the Championship. They'll win some and then they'll lose some as well. So Millwall to come 15th, according to the wheel. In 14th, we have Preston. So that will put them in another boring, mediocre season in the Championship. So that's Preston 14th. And now we go into the last part of the bottom half of the table, in mid-table. 13th, according to the wheel, is Frank Lampard's Coventry. So Coventry would come 13th. That would not be a good season for them at all. And now we go into the top half. Who, as we head towards those playoff places, in 12th place, according to the wheel, is going to be Wrexham. So the wheel thinks Wrexham will get away from their sluggish starts and eventually finish in a top half position. So Wrexham 12th, according to the wheel, another Championship season for the Dragons. In 11th place, according to the wheel, we have... That looks like Stoke, and it is going to be Stoke. So those pesky Potters are going to get yet another mediocre Championship season, but a top half finish, not a bottom half finish. As we head towards the top 10. In 10th place, the wheel reckons Watford, which I massively disagree with because I do think Watford are going to struggle this season. They have not impressed me at all so far, but the wheel does think they are going to have another season in the Championship, and 10th place for the Hornets. Heading towards those playoff places, though, the wheel thinks Leicester are going to come 9th, which is exactly where I predicted them, to be fair. And I only predicted Leicester 9th because I do think they'll end up getting that points deduction. But that depends if that points deduction actually does come through or not. So the wheel thinks Leicester is going to come 9th. And then the wheel thinks 8th place is going to be Swansea. So that would be another season for the Swans in the Championship. So there goes Swansea. 8th place for them. And just missing out on the playoffs in 7th place is going to be... It looks like that's going to be Bristol City, and that will be a disaster for them. And it is. Bristol City to come 7th, according to Will. Fun enough, that's exactly where I predicted them. So now we go on to the top 6, who are guaranteed playoffs at least. So I'll note this down because I know I've got a separate wheel for the playoffs. So the wheel thinks Derby are going to come 6th. No, sorry, not Derby. That's Birmingham. I thought it landed on Derby, but it didn't. The wheel thinks Birmingham's going to come 6th. And then in 5th place, the wheel is going to be choosing Norwich. So that would be a playoff season for Norwich, which means they would have a chance of being back in the Premier League. And who will Norwich face in those playoffs, according to the wheel? That looks like West Brom, and it is going to be West Brom. So it will be a leg at Carrow Road first and then the Hawthorn second. And that means who's going to come third to play Birmingham in the playoffs? It's either Borough or Sheffield United. It's Sheffield United, which means Derby and Middlesbrough will go up to the Premier League according to the wheel. But who will get the top spots? Well, funny enough, Middlesbrough's top of the Championship at the moment. So the wheel actually thinks Borough will go on to win the league. So Derby to come second and Middlesbrough to win the league. So Derby and Middlesbrough to get promoted to the Premier League according to the wheel. So I will make sure I move them in now. Daryl will love this stream right now, seeing Sunderland relegated, Middlesbrough promoted. So we'll get Middlesbrough in there now. Derby and Middlesbrough promoted to the Premier League according to the wheel. So now it all depends on those playoff places. So I will share my screen once more to my playoff wheel, wherever I can find it. Here we are. So this is how it's going to work. Obviously, the team that gets drawn is out, and the team that doesn't get drawn is the winner. So we'll start with third against sixth. So that will be Sheffield United against Birmingham. Whoever gets drawn here is out, and the other proceeds to the final. So the wheel thinks Birmingham will be in the playoff final. So that's Sheffield United out, according to the wheel. If I can find their badge, because I will share Tier Maker when this is all done. But Sheffield United to bottle the playoffs yet. In the playoffs, I mean, yet again. And that would mean Birmingham to proceed to the final, according to the wheel. So now the other two, West Brom and Norwich. Right, let's spin it. Who will join Birmingham in that playoff final? And that would be West Brom out. So it's a Norwich-Birmingham playoff final. It is a Norwich-Birmingham playoff final. Josh is going to hate this, seeing Ipswich relegated and Norwich in the playoff final. But that will be, that's West Brom out. So that's another championship season for them, according to the wheel. So let me get them in. Oh, fuck. Where's my, I've got so many tabs that I almost can't find them at this point. So, the playoff final, Norwich versus Birmingham, 5th versus 6th. Who does the wheel think will be in the Premier League? Oh, and it is Josh's worst nightmare. That's Birmingham out, which means Norwich are going to be back in the Premier League, according to the wheel. So, that's Birmingham losing the playoff final. So, another championship season for them. And Norwich go back to the Premier League. So that is Birmingham out, Sheffield United out, West Brom out, and Norwich get a promotion to the Premier League, according to the wheel. So that wraps up the Championship one. So I will revert this back to Team 1 and Team 2 for the next league, which is, oh God, the one I'm bricking it for. League 1, the league we're in. If we get relegated to League 2, I'm ending the stream. Simple as that. I'm ending the stream. Simple as that. No, I'll just see what happens. Right, where is my League 1 wheel? I'm not looking forward to this at all. I'm not looking forward to the National League 1 either. I say that, though. I unfortunately think Truro's going down at the moment, which is a pain in the arse. But we'll see. Right, League 1. The 4 to get relegated from League 2. I'm absolutely bricking this. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. In 24th, according to the wheel. Okay, that's fine. That's Luton. That is Luton. That is absolutely fine. Luton to go down to League 2, according to the wheel. That is absolutely fine. So, not a bad start. But I don't want to jinx it. I pray I don't jinx it. So, Luton to go down to League 2, according to the wheel. And Oh, God, I'm bricking it. And joining Luton in League Two is... Please stop on Cardiff. Please stop on Cardiff. Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. Cardiff to go down to League Two, according to the wheel. So both... I'll tell you what. No, I'm actually bricking it because if Plymouth gets drawn, then the wheel hates the Championship clubs that got relegated. Okay, that's Stevenage. So Stevenage going down, according to the wheel, with Luton and Cardiff. Going down with Luton and Cardiff, Stevenage, which means one more from League Two. No, from League One, sorry, to get relegated to League Two. I don't want to watch. Oh, no. Oh, my God! Oh, my God, Wheel! End the stream. End the fucking stream. No. We can't have that. Where's my outro? Where's my fucking outro? Argyle going down, Exeter going up.
When they pull on the green, they're all Janners. Down in Plymouth, we're all known as Janners.
Right, I'm definitely sending an angry letter tonight. So the wheel thinks we're going down to League Two. So fuck itself. We move on. Cunts. Move on. In 20th place. Now, all I can hope now is for Exeter to fucking bottle it. Bastard. Anyways, Doncaster to come 20th, according to the wheel. So that would be League One football for Donny. Oh, I want to cry. That's just humiliating. Luton, Cardiff, and Plymouth to all get relegated to League Two, according to the wheel. Fucking hell. Bradford to come 19th, according to the wheel. Oh my God, this is barbaric. This is fucking barbaric, man. I won't forget this stream now. That's a piss take. If Exeter go up to the Championship, I'm done. I am fucking done. Okay, 18th according to the wheel is Wycombe. So that's a pain in the arse seeing Argyle go down, Wycombe go up. I can't believe that. I fucking can't believe that. That's mental. No wonder the viewers have gone down. They've had enough because Plymouth have been relegated. Wycombe 18th, according to the wheel. And then 17th, according to the wheel, is Port Vale. Port Vale 17th, according to the wheel. I'm not going to forget this. I'm not going to forget this at all. I'm definitely sending an angry petition tonight. I thought the wheel was my best friend. And of course it missed Exeter. It goes on to Huddersfield instead. Huddersfield to come 16th, according to the wheel. I can't believe it. I actually cannot fucking believe it. Huddersfield to come 16th, according to the wheel. In 15th place, according to the wheel, is... That's going to be Lincoln, and it is going to be Lincoln. So Lincoln get 15th. I don't believe it at all. My back's hurting after that. I wonder bloody why. In 14th is Reading, according to the wheel. So that's another League One season for them. In 13th, according to the wheel. I was really enjoying this stream until now. Blackpool. Blackpool 13th, according to the wheel. Oh my God. I honestly, of course, when Portsmouth go down, we fucking go down as well. This is torture. Yeah, you're right, Chris. I'm not looking forward to the National League one. In 12th place, according to the wheel. Go one further. Oh, you fucking bastard. Burton to come 12th, according to the wheel. So a mid-table finish for the Brewers. In 11th place is Wigan. So that would be another mid-table season for them. And Wigan would have yet another season in League One as a result of that. In 10th place, according to the wheel, will be... Oh, don't give Exeter playoffs. I'm dreading it already. Northampton 10th. Land on Exeter, you fucking cunt. You fucking cretin. If they go up, we riot. If they go up to the Championship, we riot. Northampton 10th, according to the wheel. In 9th place, according to the wheel, is... Wimbledon. Oh, for God's sake, man. This is torture. This is absolute torture. I genuinely cannot believe this at all. Honestly. In 8th place, according to the wheel, is Bolton. So they miss out on playoffs again, which means the same position they did as last season, basically. Bolton to come 8th, and the final club to miss out on... Oh, my God. And no, it's not going to land on fucking Exeter, is it? If Exeter get top 2, we cry. Stockport to come 7th, according to the wheel. This wheel fucking hates me. This wheel absolutely fucking hates me. And it was going so well, according to plan, with Portsmouth relegated. And then they fucking do this. And now Exeter could be going up the way this is going. Stockport 7th, according to the wheel. Scummers have got playoffs at least. Disaster. In 6th place, according to the wheel, is Rotherham. So that would be playoffs for them. I'll put that in my notes so then I know who they're facing. Oh my God, this is horrible. This is actually horrible. Oh God. Who's going to be 5th? Who's going to be 5th? Peterborough. Ah! Wheel! Stop it! Please stop it! This is not nice at all. Not nice at all. This is pain. This is legitimate pain. Peterborough 5th, according to the wheel. And now we got the top 4. Oh my God. Okay, right. At least it's not top 2. But either way, it's still worrying because the playoffs is a lottery, as we all know. Exeter will face Peterborough in the playoffs, according to the wheel. Hopefully, Peterborough will smash the bastards. And Mansfield to come 3rd, according to the wheel, which means we have our top 2. Leyton Orient and Barnsley. But who's going to get top spots? It's Leyton Orient. So the wheel thinks Barnsley will win the league. So that is Leyton Orient in the Championship. Leyton Orient in the Championship. That is also Barnsley in the Championship. And now we go on. Once I've done this one, because it's just fair to wheel everyone at this point. But because I'm that sad. Anyways, that's the end of the top 2. Barnsley win the league. And now we move on. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. This is horrendous. This is absolutely horrendous behaviour from the wheel. I'm definitely going to send in a complaint, especially if Exeter fucking go up. You won't hear the last of it from them. But first, we've got to do 3rd place versus 6th place, which is Mansfield versus Rotherham. And going into the playoff final out of these two will be Mansfield. That is Rotherham out. Rotherham are out. So no League One promotion for them. So let me stick them in there on Tier Maker, which I'll show you in a bit. So Mansfield are through to the final. And now, I don't want to do this at all. I really don't want to do this at all. Please, for the love of God. No. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. No. What did it land on? Fuck off! Fuck off! This is horrible. This is horrible. They're in the final. I have to pray for Mansfield to do all the miracles now. Oh my fucking God. It's an Exeter-Mansfield playoff final, according to the wheel. This is embarrassing. This is absolutely embarrassing. Mate, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Who's going to be in the championship? Oh, thank God. We can breathe. We can breathe. We can breathe. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You wouldn't have heard the last of it if they ever got to the championship. Mansfield's in the championship, according to the wheel. Thank fucking God for that. Either way, it's an embarrassment seeing them being in League One for another season and we're in League Two, according to the wheel. Mansfield in the championship, according to the wheel. So let's get them in there. And now we move on to 2 more leagues to go. League Two is next. That was genuinely a horrible watch, that was. So, right, on to League Two. Let me just... Hang on a minute. Let me just... there we go. Now we move on to League Two. So let me get the wheel up for that. 2 leagues to go. This time, of course, 4 go up and 2 get relegated to the National League. And what's going to happen in this one then? For League Two then, going down, according to the wheel. In last place is Grimsby, which I do not see in the slightest at all. So that would mean Grimsby would be back in the National League. And joining Grimsby in the National League, according to the wheel, is... Newport, which is actually quite realistic, to be fair, because I do think Newport will struggle this season. So, down goes Newport. The rest will be either League Two or League One. So, in 22nd place, according to the wheel, is Harrogate. Harrogate to come 22nd and stay up, according to the wheel. In 21st place then, for League Two, according to the wheel, Bristol Rovers. So that'll be another League Two season for them. So the wheel thinks Rovers will really struggle this season. 20th place then, according to the wheel, will be... That is Cheshire. Chesterfield to come 20th, according to the wheel. So that's them out of the promotion running already. Chesterfield to come 20th. in 19th, according to the wheel, in League Two this season. Salford, which I don't see in the slightest at all because... sorry, I meant to turn my the mute bit off there of the internet there. I do apologise. Salford 19th, according to the wheel. So now we move on to 18th place. I don't see that in the slightest, by the way. I do think Salford's going to have a good season. Yeah, it was very good, mate. The fish was lovely. In 18th place, according to the wheel, Gillingham. So Gillingham to bottle it again, basically, according to the wheel. So that's Gillingham out of the League Two promotion running. In 17th place, according to the wheel, is Notts County. So that would be a disappointing season for them. In 16th place, according to the wheel, is Oldham. It could be, or it could be Shrewsbury. No, it is Oldham. It is Oldham. So that I do see, to be fair. I think that's where I put them, I'll be honest. So Oldham in 16th, according to the wheel. In 15th place, according to the wheel, Colchester. That I don't see at all, though, because I've got Colchester to go up this season. Because I've quite rated their recruitment going into this season. But Colchester 15th, according to the wheel, Danny Cowley's side. In 14th place. In 14th place, according to the wheel, is Barrow. So that would be another season in League Two for them. And then mid-table 13th, according to the wheel, completing the bottom half of the fourth tier, is going to be Tranmere Rovers. Tranmere 13th, according to the wheel. And now we go into the top half, towards those playoff places, starting in mid-table with Cambridge. So Cambridge to come 12th in League Two, according to the wheel. In 11th place, according to the wheel, in League Two will be Aki, which I don't see in the slightest at all. I think Aki will struggle this season, I'll be brutally honest. Where's their badge? There we go. It's for Tier Maker at the end of this stream. Accrington Stanley to come 11th. In 10th place, according to the wheel, will be Crewe. That I don't see either. I think Crewe will be lower than that, to be honest. So 10th place for the Railwaymen. In 9th place in League Two is going to be, that looks like the Fish, and it is the Fish, and I had a Fish earlier. Fleetwood come 9th, according to the wheel, which leaves one more position. Which team will bottle those playoff positions? Because it is 7th to 4th, those playoff positions. In 8th place, Crawley, according to the wheel. So no return to League One for the team that has the same nickname as Man United, the Red Devils. So now we go on to those playoff positions. Fun enough, two of those clubs are two that I got relegated this season, which are Cheltenham and Shrewsbury, who are ironically the current bottom two. Okay, so the wheel thinks Barnet will come 7th. So that's a playoff place for Barnet. That'd be a great season for them. No matter what happens after that, Barnet to come 7th. In 6th place, according to the wheel, Shrewsbury. Posh people would pronounce that Shrewsbury. They don't have any idea what they're talking about. So they're full of wank. Shrewsbury to come 6th, according to the wheel. In 5th place, we have Bromley. Bromley to come 5th. And who is going to bottle those automatic promotion spots in 4th? It's Cheltenham, which means MK Dons, Swindon, and Walsall are the top three, which is actually quite realistic, to be honest, because Walsall and Swindon are doing very well at the moment. And MK were the favourites. Swindon to come third, according to the wheel. So that would be League One for Swindon Town. In second place, according to the wheel, would be MK, which means Walsall would win the league. Walsall would win the league, according to the wheel. So that would be a rescuing after the bottling that Walsall did last season, of course, trying to get up to League One as it is anyway. So Walsall win League Two this season, according to the wheel. So now let's find out about those playoff places. So let's just get that screen up once more. Oh, hang on. Get rid of that name. It's fucking horrendous. We don't talk about them. Fuck off. Okay. So we have got Cheltenham versus Barnet and Bromley versus Shrewsbury. So we'll start off with Cheltenham versus Barnet, of course. And that would be Cheltenham out. So Barnet would be in the playoff final. So that would be another League Two season for Cheltenham. So that's them out. So no promotion for them. So that's them out. And now we have Bromley versus Shrewsbury. Who will face Barnet in that playoff final at Wembley? So Bromley versus Shrewsbury. That would be Bromley out. So it'd be a Shrewsbury-Barnet playoff final. So no promotion for Bromley. So that's them gone. So the playoff final, Shrewsbury versus Barnet. 6th versus 7th. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Barnet! What a wonderful story that would be. So that's Shrewsbury out, and that would be Barnet promoted to League One. Barnet promoted to League One. So that would be Shrewsbury out and another League Two season for them, while Barnet get promoted to League One, according to the wheel. So that would be a wonderful season for Barnet, which just leaves one more league, which I am now also dreading after how Plymouth ended up getting on for League One. We go on to the National League. I will be honest, I haven't done my National League predictions yet. Well, I have. I did a post about it back in August, but I haven't done a video on it. I haven't had the time. I'm going to Truro Eastleigh tomorrow night. So there'll be a video on that regardless. But some point this month, I'm going to try and get out the predictions that I did put out to myself at the start of the season that Harvey and Liam and Darryl, etc., all know about already. That the rest of you guys then know about, basically. But yeah, the National League, the last one. 4 go down, remember, from this one. And yeah, I'm praying myself here. If it's Truro, we're ending the video. In 24th place, according to the National League, Halifax. So Halifax to go down, according to the wheel. So no National League for Halifax next season, according to them. So that's bye-bye to them. 24th to Halifax, according to the wheel. In 23rd place, according to the wheel, would be, please stop, don't go anymore, Sutton. That I can see happening. Sutton have had a dreadful start to this season. That I can see happening. Sutton's had an awful start to this season, and it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. I have over-predicted them, I will admit, though, in my actual predictions, which you'll see when they come out. I really didn't think they'll struggle this much. Scunthorpe to come 22nd, according to the wheel. Serves them right for not letting me in with my own food. Anyways, no, I'm joking, Scunthorpe. I'm joking. Scunthorpe 22nd, and in 21st, so that would be National League relegation again for Scunthorpe, and in 21st, sorry, Morecambe. That I can see happening, given everything they've gone through, and I do feel awful for them. I really do. I really do. I really hope. Well, I mean, I'm so glad they've got everything sorted, but I'd love to see them stay up, because it'd just be the wonderful story. But it has been awful what they've been going through. I'm so glad they got saved either way, though. That's going to stop on Truro, isn't it? Oh, thank God. We do finish higher at least. Either way, we would have stayed up anyways. But Tamworth to come 20th, according to the wheel. Right. I don't have a Tamworth badge on my whatchamacallit, my tier maker share screen, which I'll share later on. So I'll sort that out in a minute. Tamworth to come 20th. In fact, I'll add them real quick before I do the next part of the video. So I'll try not to be too long here, guys. Tamworth 20th, according to the wheel. Where's their fucking badge? There we go. So that'll be 20th for Tamworth. In 19th, according to the wheel, we have Forest Green. Forest Green to come 19th. That would be a disastrous season for Forest Green. So FGR would stay in the National League for yet another season, according to the wheel. So 19th for Forest Green. Remember, those playoff places in the National League lie from 2nd to 7th. Yeah, 2nd to 7th. In 18th would be Boston, according to the wheel. So Boston would have another season in the National League. I do like Boston, to be fair. They've got the same nickname as Argyle, the Pilgrims. In 17th, according to the wheel, is Altrincham. So Altrincham would have another season in the National League. In 16th, according to the wheel, is Aldershot. So Aldershot comes 16th, according to the wheel. In that way, that wouldn't surprise me, actually, because I haven't rated Aldershot so far this season. And they robbed us at Truro the other week. So that's that. And speaking of Truro, that's us now. We come 15th. But I'll take it. It's another season in the National League. So I'll take it. I'll take it. 15th for Truro, according to the National League. That'll be a wonderful season anyway for us. So that's that. I can't wait for Truro Eastleigh tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to it. Truro 15th, according to the wheel. In 14th, according to the wheel, is going to be Eastleigh, the team that we are playing tomorrow night. Which I'm going to, of course, for a Tuesday night clash in the National League. Eastleigh to come 14th, according to the wheel. So another mid-table season for them. And in 13th, according to the wheel, is going to be, that looks like Southend, and it is going to be Southend. So Southend to come 13th, according to the wheel. And now we go into the top half. Who is going to finish in those top half positions, according to the wheel? That looks like you got no fans. You won some, I'll give it you. And it is. It's Wealdstone that comes 12th, according to Wealdstone. So, where is Oh yeah, I haven't got Wealdstone's back. Oh yes, I do. Yes, I do. Sorry, I do. So I'll share that screen in a minute. But Wealdstone come 12th. According to the wheel. Oh, the wheel. So, yeah, mid-table, top half for Wealdstone and 12th place. So, another season in the National League for them. In 11th place, according to the wheel, is Woking. I'll be honest, they've surprised me so far this season. They have really struggled. Truro's got a game against them coming up. So, if that's going to be a win for Truro, it'll be massive. Woking to come 11th, though, according to the wheel. In 10th place, according to the wheel, Solihull, another team that have surprised me this season so far. They have also struggled. They've really struggled so far this season, Solihull. So That's going to be them 10th, according to the wheel, as we move towards those playoff places. 2 to go, and then we're in the playoffs and the National League. 9th place, according to the National League wheel, is Hartlepool. So that would be no promotion back to League 2 for the Pools. So another season in the National League for Hartlepool. They come 9th. And the last one to miss out on the playoffs to come in 8th place, according to the wheel, is Yeovil, a Southwest team to bottle playoffs. That's no surprise at all, knowing what this region's like for bottling playoffs. So another season in the National League for Yeovil. So that'll be them coming 8th, and then you have your playoff places. In 7th place, according to the wheel, is newly promoted Brackley. Newly promoted Brackley to come 7th, according to the wheel. And then in 6th place, joining Brackley in the playoff positions. Remember, only 1 automatically goes up, which I think is wrong. It should be 2 that automatically go up. Gateshead to come 6th, according to the wheel. So another playoff season for them. Gateshead to come 6th, according to the wheel. In 5th place is York, who people will see this when my video comes out for anyways, but I've got York to win the league this season. So them being in the top 6 doesn't surprise me at all. York to come 5th, according to the wheel. In 4th place, according to the wheel, is Rochdale, which also wouldn't surprise me because I've got Rochdale to be up there this season. We're just left with Boreham Wood, Braintree, and Carlisle. Braintree to come 3rd, according to the wheel. So that'll be a great season for them. And now we go on to the top 2. Who gets autos, Boreham Wood or Carlisle? It's Boreham Wood! It's Boreham Wood! Carlisle do not get automatics, so Boreham Wood get automatic promotion to League 2. What a season that would be for Boreham Wood. So Carlisle would have to settle for playoffs, which means, according to the wheel, Boreham Wood is going to win the National League. And that would be back-to-back promotions for the Wood as well. So now, in the most complicated of playoffs, we go on to the National League playoffs to decide who goes up with Boreham Wood. So, and thankfully, there's not many tabs left now. So, because this is the last one. Okay, so the way this works is for the National League, 4th goes against 7th. So that would be 2nd and 3rd automatically qualify for the next round. So Carlisle and Braintree automatically qualify for the next round. For the National League playoffs, it works like this. 4th goes against 7th. So that would be Rochdale versus Brackley. Whoever wins this goes through to the next round. Whoever gets drawn is out. And getting drawn here is Rochdale. So Brackley goes through to the next round. So that would be another National League season for Rochdale in that case then. So Brackley go through to the next round. Well done to them. So next we have 5th versus 6th, which is York versus Gateshead. Who will join Brackley in going through to the next round? It's York. Gateshead is out. Gateshead is out. York go through to the next round. So that would be another National League season for Gateshead. So that's Gateshead out. So next up is the team that came 3rd, which is Braintree. The team that came 3rd, which is Braintree, yeah, so I'll put them in now, goes up against the team that came 4th or 7th. And the team, so that's Brackley. So Braintree versus Brackley for a place at Wembley. Braintree versus Brackley for a place at Wembley. And that is Brackley out. So Braintree will go through to the next round. Braintree is in the playoff final. So Brackley is out. So let me just, I haven't got Brackley's logo in my tier maker settings yet. So I will go and do that very quickly now. So Brackley go through to the next round. No, Brackley out, sorry. While Braintree go through to the playoff final. And now we have second, which is Carlisle. Second, which is Carlisle, taking on fifth or sixth. And York went through. So it's Carlisle versus York in the semis. Gateshead is out, of course. So who will have a place at Wembley? It's Carlisle. York is out. York is out. So that would be another National League season for the Minster men. So another National League season for York. So they bottle it again. And now it's just Carlisle versus Braintree for a place in League Two. This is it. This is the decider. It's Braintree. Braintree are in League Two. So Carlisle fuck it up completely. Carlisle fuck it up completely, which means Braintree, the non-league team of Essex, get promoted to League Two for the very first time, according to the Wheel. And it's stuff like that is what football is all about. Imagine Braintree at an away day at Home Park. Mad, isn't it? Mad. But that is what the Wheel thinks. That is genuinely what the Wheel thinks. So that pretty much wraps up the end of what the Wheel thinks for the 2026-27 season. So I will now share you my tier maker screen. And here it is. This is what the Wheel thinks for next season. That's the Premier League. That's the Championship. That's League One. That's League Two. And that's the National League. Sutton, Halifax, Scunthorpe, Morecambe relegated to the National League North/South. So to complete the National League, I'm not going to do a wheel on this. I'm just going to go with my gut on who I think is going to be promoted to the National League. So from National League South, I think it will be, as it stands, well, if Torquay don't go up, I'll be... Oh, sorry, wrong league. If Torquay don't go up, I'll be shell-shocked. The team that I think will join Torquay at the moment in the National League, from the National League South... Well, Hornchurch are currently top of the National League, but I can't lie. From what I've seen so far, I've been very impressed with Weston-super-Mare. So I'm going to back them. I'm going to back Weston-super-Mare if I can find... There they are. I've been quite impressed with Weston-super-Mare so far. So I'm going to say Weston-super-Mare. And from the north, South Shields are currently top of the league. But I reckon it's going to be... Fylde's just been relegated. Surely do like a season in the National League, don't they? It's third and sixth. This is going to sound boring, but I think it'll be these two at the moment. So, Chorley and Kidderminster. We'll go Chorley and Kidderminster. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps it up there, guys. That is what the Wheel thinks, apart from these four, obviously. But that is what the Wheel thinks for... the 2026-27 season. Fucking rigged, if you ask me. So, yeah, let's just end it there. That was a disaster. Thankfully, Exeter didn't go up, though. Otherwise, it would be more than a disaster. But there we are. That pretty much wraps up the stream, guys. I thought I'd do this for fun. I knew I'd put it out there some point. So, yeah, that's that. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. And that is the end of this rigged live stream. So that's that. Up the Janners, up the Argyle, up the Greens, up the Pilgrims, up the Plymouth. Come on, you boys in green. Green Army. According to the Wheel, Plymouth's going to be in League Two. So you can have that, you can have that, and you can have that. Fuck off, goodbye, piss off. See you all in the next live stream. Have a good one. And see ya.
When they pull on the green, they're all Janners.